Well, as Nigel's new and bestest friend, to be President Trump would say, hello, Gloucestershire. It's lovely to be here. Anyway, we've sort of learned something recently, to stop fighting each other and to move straight ahead. And now we've got Paul Nuttall in the saddle, that's what's going to happen. Those who want to fight among themselves can go and do so elsewhere. Those who want to march straight ahead and win, that's what's going to happen in the future. So all the previous nonsense is going to go away. And I'm sure we're all going to be happy about that. The by-election, we came second. And with all the problems we've had of late, that is not a bad result. I mean, I'm surprised we did quite as well. I was hoping we'd do better, but I was one, with all the troubles we'd had and the amount of flack we've been getting, we've done pretty well. And so I'm very pleased with that, and I think it's a good base, and it shows that people are still with us, and we're going to move ahead. And that was a very Tory area, so we couldn't expect to do an awful lot better than we did. So we did what we did, people tried very hard, we're going to try more and harder in the future. Anyway, moving on, I think that we are all of you, you're not just looking at history, you're all a part of history. You're taking part in history. Everybody in this room. We're the people who've overthrown the government of the United Kingdom. We've overthrown the opposition of the United Kingdom. We've overthrown the European Union. We've overthrown just about everybody you can possibly mention. We've overthrown the Prime Minister. We are Che Guevara and at the gates of Havana in 1959. And watch this space, it's going to get better. Mr. Nuttall, like my good self, have always been great believers that there is only so far we can go with the middle classes. The middle classes are nervous, they want to protect what little they've managed to hard work to get, and they're nervous about losing that. So therefore, it takes a lot of guts for them to vote for us, rather than the Conservatives. But the working class of this country have been deserted. They have been treated appallingly by the Labour Party and the Tories. I wouldn't even begin to mention the Scottish National Party. Every time I hear the word, I say the word Nicola, I want to hear a big boo. But I'll tell you something, we are part of history. To have overthrown that lot and to have caused a revolution like the year of revolutions in 1848, which swept right across Europe, where governments, nomenclatura, were all overthrown, and people put in governments that they wanted. Or tried to, they're not successful, but then it was revolution. And it's now spread. First it was the year of Brexit. Then that spread to the United States, where they've had their second revolution and their first Brexit. Next, we see what's happening in Italy, where the Italian government, Renzi, has been overthrown by our allies, the Five Star Movement, who are in our group in the European Parliament. They are libertarians like us. They want to overthrow the corruption and the sort of government that we abhor here. And they're doing that as we speak, and that is wonderful. They're in conjunction with us. So we've got the Five Star overthrowing government in Italy. You're seeing at the same time the Dutch are about to get rid of their crew, and France, Madame Le Pen, may very well overthrow the establishment in France. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of the European Union, once and for all. I think we should not only be about liberating Great Britain. We should be thinking the same way we did in 1940. We want the liberation of all of Europe. We want to be friends with the Europeans. We want to work with them. We want to exchange things with them. We want to be their best friends. But we do not want to be ruled by an unelected bureaucratic dictatorship in Brussels, which has not been sent there by anyone. So I think you all give yourself a round of applause. We're doing things that no one else is doing. And Paul, as I said, is going to try and go for the working class seats in the north of England to make sure we get those. And I will be doing the same thing in Scotland, trying to get the working class seats in Scotland, where the Labour Party has completely imploded, even more so than in England. And we have to get them. They've been taken by the Scottish Nationalists. The Scottish Nationalists have not delivered. It's been disaster, going on to disaster. The finest education system in the world has been absolutely trashed by the SNP. Scots deserve better. We are going to give it to them. We're going to give ordinary working people the chance to move on in life, to get a leg up, to have a grammar school, to be able, their kids to have a technical school. If the kids are not academically orientated, they may be orientated towards things that do with their hands or in other ways. Let's have horses for courses. When your washing machine breaks down, you don't want Stephen Hawking, you want a plumber. So that's what we're going to do in Scotland. We're also, all Scots standing in Scotland will give the pledge that no Scottish member of the Parliament in Westminster will legislate on English-only matters that have been devolved to Scotland. That is a rank, outrageous assault on our oldest friend and ally, the English, who are also our biggest trading partners. It's economic and every other sort of lunacy, and most normal Scottish people are totally opposed to it. So don't judge the Scots by the Scottish nationalists. The Scottish nationalists are our enemies, not the Scottish people. And I expect that we are going to do a lot better than people think. We just have to persuade people that we can win. And the hardest thing in the first past the post affair is to persuade people that you can win and their vote is not lost. We have got to do our best to overcome a greater problem than anybody else has to overcome, because we have to overcome the first past the post system. And if we can do that, we can run this country. And I think we should all thank Nigel Farage for what he's done, because without him, we wouldn't be where we are today. And we should look to the future, and we should be looking to see how UKIP can develop, broaden its scope, make sure more people are brought in, become a broader and wider party. That's what I hope. I know that's what Paul hopes, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen. So, well done to all of you. You are the true revolutionaries. You are the people who have liberated not only Britain, but are about to liberate Europe. So let's see it for that. Well done, all of you.